Welcome back to A Closer Look. In this segment, we take a look at an advancement achieved in the interest to address an ever-present infectious disease in the country. Amidst the many irrefutable challenges in the health sector of Papua New Guinea, there are notable milestone achievements the health sector has attained. One such is recently launched NCD Systematic Screening Intervention Program for Tuberculosis, commonly known as TB.
Tuberculosis, or TB, is an infectious disease that mainly affects the lungs. The germs that cause this disease are caused by a type of bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is a slow-growing bacterium that thrives in areas of the body that are rich in blood and oxygen. It is known that TB is curable if treated with the right medication. However, many lives were lost because people fail or ignore to get treatment.
Dr. Sibat Bieb, National Department of Health Executive Manager Public Health, revealed that TB is a major public health burden in the country, and PNG has the highest incidence and mortality rates in the Western Pacific region and is also among the top 30 high-burden countries globally. It is not just a public health burden, but also an emerging socio-economic emergency. If not properly addressed by the government, will lead to a socio-economic crisis in the future. To give you a fair idea on the disease, Dr. Bieb will share with you the statistics of TB.
TB is one of the top 5 causes of death in Papua New Guinea. 5,000 people die of TB every year. Compare that with COVID-19. Over a 4-year period we had over 40,000 cases confirmed of COVID-19 and only 780 deaths over 4 years. So if we extrapolate those figures, over the 4-year period of COVID-19, 20,000 people have died from TB in Papua New Guinea. These are the statistics. Statistics don't lie. TB is the leading cause of death among people living with HIV. TB incidence is 424 per 100,000 population in PNG. This translates to 5 new cases of TB out of every 1,000 people in each community.
Ending tuberculosis by 2030 is one of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. However, it requires adequate investment, coordination, and cooperation among all concerned stakeholders. Dr. Chala Ruda, who represented WHO during the SSI launching, said, "If the fight to end TB is not given priority, will have a far-reaching adverse health and economic consequences in the country."
And if we are able to meet the 2030 target, we could avoid about $13 trillion economic loss globally. So looking at the progress made in ending TB so far, we find that the progress is not impressive, as I said earlier. And the major reason behind the lack of progress towards meeting the UN target for TB is the gap we see in detection of TB in the community. So the detection gap, which is defined as about 3 to 4 million TB patients not being reached by the health systems every year, means that we are actually not really, we are not meeting our every year target of reaching the unreached population in the community. This gap of 3 to 4 million TB patients not being reached would also cause avoidable deaths, and it also would increase the transmission of TB. It continues to increase the transmission of TB within the community. So far, we have relied on passive case detection to detect TB patients. As you know, our healthcare workers are sitting in the health facilities and waiting for patients to come to the health facility and get diagnosed. And this strategy has proven to be not very effective.
To combat, eliminate, and eradicate tuberculosis in Papua New Guinea, the National Department of Health with its partners have launched the Systematic Screening Intervention, or SSI, for TB. The SSI is the latest technology instrument which will be used for screening and diagnosing TB, which the World Health Organization strongly recommends.
Systematic screening for TB in the community is therefore considered one of the major strategies of TB elimination, and it has been proved to be effective in many countries for reducing death from TB and also for reducing transmission of TB in the community by detecting and treating TB early.
Go. We officially launched the project, and the project is now live.
This is a step forward to addressing TB, and NCD is the first in the country to have the SSI. All citizens right across the nation's capital in all 3 districts will have access to this service through mobile trucks. These mobile trucks have an inbuilt TB laboratory and a chest X-ray with trained professional health workers to attend to public who wish to get checked for TB. The National Department of Health with its partners are looking forward to roll out this initiative to other parts of the country.
Don't go away. When we return, we place a spotlight on marine conservation.